everybody. Good afternoon. I am live here both on TikTok and on YouTube. Okay, so I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be sharing a bunch of information. If you miss it, okay, if you miss anything, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube so that you can make sure that you can come back and you can rewind it and you can take a look at everything that I dropped for you. Okay, so if you're just getting in, go ahead and come on in. We're going to wait a couple of minutes before we dive into it. We're going to be talking about side hustling, okay? What are some side hustles that you can do from home so that you can make some extra money? No, I'm not talking about work from home, and I'm not talking about getting a job from home. So those are two different things. Side hustling, creating your own business versus working from home. Both of them have their own, lane. So I'm not going to say that one is better than the other or, one is not needed more than the other or what have you. So we're going to talk about a lot of those things, okay? So if you're jumping in right now, go ahead and lean into that like button, leave a comment, let me know where you're from. Definitely follow me and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to know when I go live next, okay? Can you guys comment? Somebody leave a comment. Let me know if you guys can comment because I had some issues with that in the past, but I think I have it so where everybody can comment now and they can ask their questions. I'm going to leave some room for you guys to ask your questions and all that good stuff so that you can, get the information it is that you need, okay? So again, get in here. Go ahead and like this so we can boost this out to as many people as possible. We want to make sure that they're getting the information as well too. Hello, Ride Her Biz. Hello, how's it going? Okay, I see you guys can comment. So we're talking about side hustles, okay? One of the things that you need, especially if you're a mom, is a side hustle. So I said, these folks really paid $250K to get in a minivan. Yes, so there's money out there, okay? These people paid $250,000 to get into a homemade submarine. Hey, Mama Tracy. So don't let people tell you that there's no money out here to be made, okay? Because these people had $250,000 to just throw away, just basically throw it under the sea, okay? Hey, Christopher, you be blessed as well. Okay, so there's money out here to be made. One of the best places you're going to be able to find money is by providing services, selling things, solving problems, okay, that people need. All right, there's stuff that I've done in the past that was exactly this. Somebody said, and now they're getting the real Titanic experience. Yes, they're very real, the nitty gritty real Titanic experience. Okay, they're out there getting it right now, and that's such a shame, but that was insane. So if you're coming in here, go ahead and send some likes, okay? Get up here, make sure you subscribe if you'd like to know when I go live next. We're talking about side hustles. How many of you on here are interested in making more money from home? Okay, leave a 1 in the comments if you're interested in making more money from home. Greetings from Mexico. Hey. Okay, I see people raising their hands. I see people hitting the hands. Leave a 1 if you're interested in making money from home. I've been making money from home since 2013, okay? But even before that, I was a side hustler in high school, okay? I was making money on my own all the way in high school. It's one of the reasons why I homeschool my kids right now because I believe that it is imperative. It is a need for you to be able to put money in your own pocket. What happens if you lose your job? What happens? You got to go fill out a job request. You got to sit there and redo your resume. You got to do all this stuff. Meanwhile, the bills are piling up. So I said, I'm looking for the cheapest side hustle to start. Okay, great. You're in the right place because there are a ton of side hustles that you can start with little to no money. Okay, the first side hustle that I ever started from home is a writing business. I literally had no money. My goal was to make $140 a week so I can keep my kids in daycare because I was going to pharmacy school at the time. And I had no money to start anything if I wanted to have the money to start anything. I was broke, okay? I was a broke college student, a broke older college student, adult college student, okay? I was hustling, trying to get my kids to daycare and trying to make sure that I could go to school. So I wanted to make $140 a week to keep my kids in daycare. That's how I started out. Somebody said, I already work from home. That is awesome. We're not talking about a job from home or work from home job. We're talking about side hustles that you can do completely independent of you having to work for another company. Okay. If you are at a place where they can tell you whether or not you can go on vacation or not, whether or not you can have a sick day, whether or not you got to log in by a certain time and do that type of stuff, then that's a work from home job. We're talking about businesses and side hustles. And like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with work from home jobs. There are certainly a place for those types of hustles as well. You need a job. No shame in that. We're talking about, what are you going to do if where you're working shuts down and you can't work any longer? Okay. What are some ideas that we can come up with? I'll show you one that I'm working on this week. I'm actually working on putting together two. I'm always working on like two side hustles at a time. Okay, I'm always working on something. So this is something that I bought from Amazon. It's a little bird feeder here. What I'll be doing is setting that up in my backyard, because I'm going to be using it to work with Amazon influencer or Amazon affiliates. So I said, I do social media management, but just starting out, I used to coach in human design analysis. That is really cool. Definitely interested in human design. I follow that and astrology as well. Okay. So this bird feeder, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to set it up in my backyard. We're going to get some content with these birds. We're going to create a YouTube and a TikTok page. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting the link to this in the description or in the bio, and some of the affiliated products from Amazon. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a passive income. Now, because my kids are homeschooled, we're going to also turn this into a little science project. Okay. We're going to have the kids identify the birds, and we're going to be making an income from that as well. Somebody asked, do I do drop shipping? Okay. So drop shipping, I talked about this on one of my lives last week. No, I do not do drop shipping. And the reason why is because it's just easier for me with the many things that I have going on to just do, affiliate marketing. So pick a product, pick a company, and do an affiliate type of situation. I'm a part of 3 very high paid affiliate marketing. So let's talk about that as side hustle number 1, affiliate marketing. So if you have an audience, or even if you don't have an audience and you're just starting out and you want to make some extra money, affiliate marketing is a great option for you, okay? Because you don't have to come up with products. You don't have to deal with customer service. You don't have to fulfill anything. You don't have to send. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between affiliate marketing and drop shipping? So right now I'm just going over that. So you don't have to deal with customer service. So if you have a product and you're drop shipping, if you're drop shipping something, 9 times out of 10, you have to deal with refunds. You got to deal with customer service. You got to deal with, finding the fulfillment to fulfill those orders. There's a lot of things that you have to do when you're drop shipping. I've tried, I won't say tried, I dibbled and dabbled in drop shipping a while back. And I'm just not interested in maintaining all those systems. I got 3 kids, they're homeschooled. I've got several businesses and side hustles running. It's not something that's passive enough for me. So I didn't go the drop shipping route. So with affiliate marketing, you still got to do the same things. Okay. So with affiliate and with drop shipping, not only do you have to, with drop shipping, maintain the store, find the products, do the customer service, have a customer service line, support, all that type of stuff. But you also have to get good at marketing so that you can drive traffic or send buying customers or interested customers to that store, that drop shipping store. All right. With affiliate marketing, so with Amazon to be exact, with affiliates from Amazon, they handle all that stuff for you. Okay. So the only thing you really have to do is create content so that you can send people to that affiliate link. Okay. If you're interested in some high paid affiliate offers outside of Amazon and stuff like that, take a look at my profile, go click around there. And there's a list there. I think it's like 50 of my top or high commission affiliate marketing companies that I associate myself with. Okay. There's three that are top, okay? I'm gonna talk about those. There are three that pay a ton, okay? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna talk about the first two because those are the most important ones. There's three of them up there if you take a look at the book there, but I'm talking about two of them, okay? The first one is gonna be for a company called universitywriting911.com, okay? If you take a look at that, if you sign up to be one of their affiliates, they give you $25 for each time you send a new customer to their website. And when I say it is easy money, it is easy money, okay? Because they even have, you don't even have to create the content because they have content for you in a folder that you can just go grab and download and upload to your social media along with your link. And every time somebody new uses your link, you get paid $25. That's insane. That adds up really, 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 really quick. Okay. $25 each time you get a new customer and it has no bearing on how much they spend. Just as long as they place a first order, you get $25. Yes. Somebody asked and said, for some reason, I thought that was your company. Yes. It's in a company that I'm affiliated with. So I am an affiliate marketer for them as well. Okay, so that's for universitywriting911.com. If you go to that website and go to the top of the page where it says get $25, you can sign up right there and it's free. And once you sign up, you get access to a Google folder that is full of content. Okay, full of content. And again, if you miss any of this that I'm saying right now, go take a look at my YouTube. It's under Lorraine Kamesha. It's linked in my profile, okay? And you can watch the playback of this as well. But while you're here, go ahead and like this live, okay? It's free to like the live. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and make sure that you leave a comment and leave a like, okay? So they said, how can you become good at marketing? You become good at marketing just by practicing and watching the numbers. That's it. That's all. Practicing. But they train their affiliates over there. Not only do they give you content, but they train them. And then the next high paid affiliate offer that I have is for those of you who have EINs and are business owners. There's one called Capital on Tap. It's for a credit card that you can approve for up to $50,000 of business credit. And every time you use your affiliate link and somebody applies and they use the card, you get paid $100. It's insane. So that credit card I'll use for like supplies for my Airbnb, supplies for, some of my other side hustles. I use it for all different types of things, normally to make me some money. I'm not shopping with that credit card. I'm using it for business expenses. And while I'm using it for business expenses, I'm getting reimbursed because I am sharing my link and people are signing up. So if you want access to those 50 different affiliate marketing companies that are high paid, go take a look, okay, at my profile, click around there, and there's a book under, I believe it's under Side Hustle Ideas. Let me look. I believe it's under Side Hustle Ideas, and it's basically a list of 50 of high paid affiliate marketing programs that you can join for free. Okay. Hey, Dr. Kimberly Douglas, thank you so much. She says your TikTok content is smoking hot. Thank you so much. All right. So take a look at that. I believe it's under, work. Is it under work from home? Let me look. It's under affiliate marketing links, 50 plus high commission affiliate programs list. Okay. Take a look at it. Is there a side hustle that doesn't require upfront money to get started? Absolutely. So Amazon affiliates is one of them. The one with the writing company that I just shared with you pays you $25 each and every time you get somebody to place an order. That's on there. Okay, so that's completely free to sign up. There's a ton of them. The one that I first started was a writing company. I started from my house. Like I said, I just wanted to make $140 a week, keep my kids in daycare. Somebody says, hey, where's Liz at? If you go to my profile, my TikTok profile, click around there. I don't want to say, the obvious, but click around there. And if you scroll down to affiliate marketing links, it's called 50 plus high commission affiliate programs list. Okay. There's also links to the one that I just talked about the Capital on Tap, the business credit card. There's a YouTube video there that explains how that works if you want to sign up and be an affiliate for them. It's there as well. And it is business credit at the same time. Okay. So that's for those of you who have, an EIN and a business bank account. Take a look at that one. Okay. So those are affiliate offers that I recommend. Like I said, there's Amazon influencers, or so that you get a storefront, and there's Amazon affiliates. So Amazon affiliate means that you're going to be an affiliate of certain products. So like I gave you an example of this one that I'm going to be affiliate marketing for. Okay. I'm going to be creating content for this bird feeder, this HD smart bird feeder cam. And I'm going to do that by creating a page. I've already got it created. I'm going to start going live and doing lives with that bird feeder content. Right. And then we're going to be driving traffic to an affiliate offer. And that's just products. And then you also have affiliate influencer, where you have an entire storefront. Okay. And then you're driving traffic to not just one product, but an entire storefront. So that's one of the common ones with Amazon. Okay. But like I said, there's tons of affiliate, offers out there, tons of ways that you can make money as an affiliate marketer. Now with ChatGPT, you can pretty much pick any product. You can publish tons of content, written content, blogs, using SEO keywords and stuff like that, and drive a bunch of traffic to a specific product. My advice would be to pick something that you're interested in first. Okay. Make sure that you're picking something that you're interested in. Does that make sense? Okay. If you're joining us live, we're talking about side hustles. How are we going to make some money from home? Go ahead and like this status, or like this live if you're watching it. Okay. And if you've missed anything, I've already talked about, a couple of ways that you can make money from home. We started off with affiliate marketing. I gave you some ideas of where you can go to join some high commission affiliate marketing companies. All right. If you want that, and if you didn't, you didn't hear all that information, I don't want to keep repeating that, but go take a look at my YouTube. It's linked in my profile. Subscribe there, and you'll be able to see all this once this recording is done. So you can do the playback and catch the replay on all that information. Okay. All right. So we were also talking about not affiliate, but side hustles that you can start with no money. Okay. So I'll just give you an idea that I started. This is something that I started with no money. And just to give you an idea of how much revenue is brought in, within a few weeks, I was making about $1,000 a week. A few months, I was making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. About a year in, I was doing $50,000 a year. And the thing about that is that I went from doing all the work to none of the work, because I started outsourcing and automated the processes in the business. So let me know if this is something that you're interested in by leaving a 1 in the comments, and I'll spill the beans on that. Okay. But while I'm doing that, I want you to lean into that like button. Okay. Liking this live is completely free, and it allows me to show up and just give you all the information that you need. Okay. This is basically a free Q&A session. So interact, give me some engagement, and then I'll give you the information that you're looking for. Okay. I see your ones coming up. Kiara says, yes, definitely share that story. Okay. I will definitely share the story. I've shared it a lot of times because, it is something that, I don't know, it's one of those things where you got your back against the wall. And I know a lot of you probably feel some type of way. I typically work with a lot of people who they're fed up with their 9 to 5. They're tired of going. They're exhausted. They're tired of not having any free time. They're tired of trading their time for dollars. Like, they're sick and tired of it. And, that manifests in a bunch of different ways. They want to spend more time with their kids. They want to go on vacation. They want to have some off time. They want to get up in the morning and just take a walk and go to the gym before they have to, deal with rush hour traffic and do all the bull crap. Okay. So I said, thank you for free information. You're welcome, Tina. Definitely. Okay, so that story, I will tell you about the side hustle that I started with no money. Linda says, I love your braids. Thank you so much. Okay, so the side hustle that I started with absolutely $0. Okay, I started a writing company. So again, I talked about earlier how my first business I started because I wanted to make $140 a week to keep my kids in daycare. I was going to pharmacy school to get my doctor of pharmacy degree. I was out for the summer. I went for a little interview with a company that I worked with in back in undergrad as a salesperson selling computers and hardware, network devices, those types of things. And I was just sick to my stomach. At this point, I had twin daughters who their first day of daycare was my first day of, pharmacy school. Okay, so you can imagine how emotional that was because previously I had stayed with them and they were at home while I was taking prerequisites to go into school. And got to the summertime, was in a horrible relationship. Okay, horrible relationship. I knew that I needed to get out, but I had to get through pharmacy school first. Okay, because I needed some way to provide for my kids. I had two kids. I went from 0 kids to 2 kids. Okay, Shanna says, not to sound creepy, but you're just beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I ended up having to do was find something that I was already doing and figure out how I was going to make money with that. Okay, so the something that I was already doing was writing resumes. Somebody said twin moms are superheroes. Yes, we are, because it's a lot of work. Okay, so I was writing resumes. I was writing resumes for my neighbors, writing resumes for my friends. I even was writing my mom's resumes. Okay, I was like 26 years old, 27 years old. I was writing my mama's resumes. It was something that I was good at. I had always been a good writer. So I said, you know what? I'm doing all this work for free. Let me see if I can charge for it. So I started doing some research to try to figure out how I was going to, put it out there that I was writing resumes for money. And what I came across was Craigslist at the time. So I started posting ads on Craigslist. Hey, I write resumes. I think I posted a couple of pictures of some examples that I had written in the past. Wrote a compelling ad, posted that ad, and before you know it, people were contacting me to write their resumes. At the time, I was charging like $35, $50, $60. I don't even think I charged anybody $100, but I was doing complete resume rewrites, and I was also offering revisions and things like that. So that's where I started. Right. And then when I started posting on Craigslist that I was doing resumes, I started noticing in that same section that there were people who were writing other things. They were writing blog posts. They were writing papers for college students. They were writing white papers. They were writing ads. They were doing all the type of things. They were selling their writing skills. And again, writing was something that I was always good at. I had been writing papers for, my college boyfriend back when I was in high school. I was writing his papers and some of his classmates' papers. My job in 11th grade was to read one book and write 4 or 5 different papers for people who were in that same class. So again, it was something I was good at, and it's something that I decided I was going to monetize. It cost me nothing. It was $0 at the time to post ads on Craigslist. Of course, it wasn't like I had employees, so it cost me nothing. I had no materials. I already had a laptop that I could type papers on. Back then, maybe if you don't have Word or Excel or something like that, you might have to, do that or whatever. But nowadays you can use Google Docs and you can write it that way and can download it and send it to your client. So, that's what I started off doing, and it was no money at all. Somebody said, what's the cost for a resume? I'm not quite sure what the cost for a resume at this point. I know I was charging not enough back in the day. I know I wasn't charging enough. So back then I was charging maybe $50, $75, that sort of thing. I even started selling like templates. So at this point, I don't do resumes. I found that, some of the other, like email marketing and blog posts and stuff like that were more lucrative because this is something that people come for over and over again versus a resume. Somebody will buy that one time. But there's still a lot of money to be made on resumes, especially if you target, people who are in the upper levels, management, C-suite, those types of people. They'll spend a good amount of money for a well-crafted resume. And now with, AI, you've got things that'll help you create resumes. You can hire people to make resumes. You can do all sorts of things, okay? So that's one that costs little to no money. Go ahead and like this live if that's something that makes sense to you, okay? If you're just coming in, all right, I want to let you know that what we're talking about is side hustle ideas. Somebody asked me earlier, what are some side hustles that you can start with zero money, okay? I described one that I started myself that is still making me money to this day. Literally, July the 3rd will be my 10-year anniversary of being in business. I've been in business for a full-time business owner since 2016. That's what, 7 years now, 10 years in business total. All right. So I talked about all those things. If you missed any of that, I don't want to repeat myself. I want to leave myself open to answer the questions for those of you that are coming in, but I don't want to go back over the same information. So go ahead and go to my profile. Take a look at my YouTube. This is also being posted on YouTube, so you can watch the replay when we're done. Okay. So go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube. Take a look at it there, and all this information will be there for you. So I don't want you to miss anything. All right. Lorraine, would you consider doing a video on self-employed health insurance? Yes, I will. I'll look at that. Okay. Matter of fact, that's something that I'll probably have to talk to my accountants about, because the way they have it set up is, yes, I do pay out of pocket for my own health insurance. However, the way they have my my S Corp set up, I'm reimbursed for that through my business. So it's something that I can use as a tax deduction. Okay. So I'll do some information on that and send you guys their way as well. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's the one that I'm doing now. So, and that's one that takes little to no money. Okay. So go ahead and like this live. I'll talk about another one that you can do with little to no money. Okay. Another way that you can start a side hustle, not only with $0, but with zero expertise as well. So if that's something that you want me to share, like this status, when we get up to 10 shares of this live, okay? When we get to 10 shares of this live and 10,000 likes, I will talk about that one, okay? Hey, Christopher, thank you so much for your gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, okay? So we're at 6 shares right now. We're at 7,000 likes. Lean into that like button. Once we get to that goal, which is 10,000 likes, 10 shares, we're at 8 shares. Okay, we got the share goal. We need that like goal. I'm going to talk about a side hustle that you can start with $0, okay? No money and no expertise, okay? Zero. You can just get started. Okay, so I talked about the ones that I've done. Yes, I'm a writer. I've specialized in writing, been doing it for a very long time, okay? If you missed it earlier, I also talked about affiliate marketing. That's something that you can start with zero money, all right? There's 2 affiliate marketing companies that I listed, or 2 companies that you can affiliate yourself with and earn money. That first one was universitywriting911.com. If you go to that website, go to get $25 at the top, sign up there. They will literally pay you $25 every time somebody buys from your link. And the best part about that particular opportunity is they give you an entire folder full of content that you can use. You don't have to create anything. For those of you who are not content creators, you can take the content from there, post it on your Facebook, post it on your IGs, post it in your stories, and put your link there. When somebody clicks on it, they make an order, you get paid, okay? And that is cash money. That's not, a discount, although you can use it on discount if that's something that you want, but you can also cash it out for cash money directly to your PayPal account. Okay. There's also another one that I talked about, which was Capital on Tap. If you go take a look at my profile, go take a look at the link there. There's, if you scroll down, there's a section called affiliate marketing links, okay? That first link there is 50 plus high commissions affiliate programs list. You can download that. And then you can also take a look at the 2 offers that I talked to you about. The earn $25 for each new referral. You can sign up for free there, okay? And get free access to all the content that you need to make money there. And there's also a video on YouTube about the Capital on Tap business credit card. Okay, they pay you $100 each time somebody signs up for your link if you have this credit card. Plus, you can qualify for up to $50,000, I believe, $50,000 in business credit. So take a look at that one if that applies to you. But there's 50, more high commission affiliate programs that you can take a look at as well. Somebody said, knock off all these weirdo filters, be normal. I'll do what I want. Thanks, user. All right, so we're at the goal and we've got our likes, we've got our shares. So I'm going to talk about an opportunity. Thank you for the 10K. I appreciate that. I'm going to talk about an opportunity for a side hustle that you can start with 0 money and 0 expertise. Okay? 0 money, 0 expertise. Put a 1 in the comments if you're ready to hear about that one. Zero money, 0 expertise. Okay, it's a little hack that I've done in the past when I'm just low on cash and I'm like, dang, how I'm gonna make the ends meet? How I'm gonna figure this out? How I'm gonna pay the light bill this month? How I'm gonna pay the daycare? How I'm gonna pay for childcare? How I'm gonna pay my car payment? How I'm gonna put gas in my car? Okay, and it might not make you rich. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I have tons of side hustles that I'm doing. I've got tons of things going on, few businesses, some are just side hustles. And I'm telling you, all of them are not made to make you rich. Stop going into things thinking, oh, I'm going to be rich off of this one thing. Sometimes a side hustle is just for you to be able to buy your groceries this week, or put gas in your car every week, or pay a light bill, or pay your internet bill, or, pay your daycare, or, for those of you who are burnt out from going to work and going to school and coming home and cooking and cleaning, pay a cleaner every other week so you don't have to do all that stuff by yourself. Okay? Yep. Somebody said the compound effects, it all adds up. Absolutely. Very true. To help you get by. Absolutely. Just need to get by sometimes. Stop thinking you're going to strike it rich. I literally started my first business because I was trying to get by. Okay? So let's jump into it. Okay, somebody said, I bought my first home last year and it's getting real. I better bet this side hustle. Yep, bought one of my first properties last year as well. So I feel you. It's a lot. Being a homeowner is super expensive. All right, so let's talk about that one. So have any of you heard of Fiverr.com? Yes, no, maybe, nope. Have you heard of Fiverr.com? Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Okay, so basically it's a place where you can get access to dang near everything. I mean, anything that you want. Right now I'm over here taking a look at some UGC content creators because I've got a couple of businesses that I need some ads for. You can get email marketing, you can get, IG graphics, you can get blog posts, you can get social media content, you can get graphics, you can get music, you can get all sorts of things on this website. Okay, so with this hack, I've been able to literally get to the next month. If I'm short on rent or I've been short on my mortgage payment or what have you, I've been able to use this hack in order to make up for it. Somebody said, is it Fiverr or Fiverr? It is Fiverr, Fiverr.com, Fiverr. Okay, it's basically a freelancer marketplace. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on Fiverr, you're going to search for what it is that you want to advertise or what it is that you want to find customers for. So for me, I work with a lot of small businesses, social media marketing, that sort of thing. Let's say you want to offer social media marketing to your audience or to your friends, or you got an email list and you try to make a little extra money or whatever, you can literally go onto Fiverr, pick something that you want to promote, then go back to your audience. And let's say we're looking at graphics and design, and we want some social media. We want a landing page. Let's say we want a landing page. Okay. We want a landing page. There are literally people on here that will build you a landing page for like $50, $100, $90. I'm looking at them right now. $60. Okay. $95. What you're going to do is you're going to advertise this on your social media pages. You're going to say, hey, I build highly converting funnels or highly converting landing pages. Here are some examples. You can go generate some examples via AI. Okay. And then what you're going to do is when somebody contacts you and they say, hey, I want to place an order with you, you're going to charge $150 or $200 or whatever you want to charge for a landing page design, including copy and the design, whatever you want to throw in there. You're going to build a good package. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come back to Fiverr and you're going to purchase that service for $60 or $80. And you're going to send all the information to the Fiverr freelancer. Okay. And you're going to pay them, and then you're going to keep the overage. So let's say you charge $200. You get on Fiverr, you find somebody that charges $100. That's $100 that you just put in your pocket just by connecting a buyer with a seller. Does that make sense? Leave a 1 in the comments if that makes sense to you. What are your questions? Does that make sense to you? A lot of sense. Okay. This is something that you can also do on Craigslist. Okay. It doesn't have to be Fiverr. You can go take a look at Craigslist. Now this is even easier. Okay. This right here is going to be even easier. It's even easier on Craigslist. I used to do this back in the day. Okay. You ready? Leave a 1 in the comments if you're ready for this. I'm going to give this one to you as a bonus because this is even easier than Fiverr. Lean into that like button as well, okay? I'm here for the engagement. I'm going to spill my guts. I'm going to give you all the information. You're basically picking my brain for free right now, okay? But I'm here for the engagement. I'm here for the likes. I'm here for the shares, all that good stuff. And it's free, okay? Somebody said they forgot Craigslist existed. Absolutely. Man, I haven't been on there in a while, but honey, Craigslist got me through some times, girl. Craigslist got me up through there, okay? They got me down through there with Craigslist. Okay. But it's even easier with Craigslist because on Craigslist, there's the buyers and the sellers are right there together. Okay. The buyers and the sellers are right there together. You can go to Craigslist and let me pull it up because it's been a while since I've been on Craigslist as well. Okay. I'm going to show you something that I used to do all the time. Yeah, there are so many scammers now. There's a bunch of scammers everywhere now. It's sad because, if you have older parents or older, dealing with the older generation or just people who haven't been on the internet for a long time, it's really hard to distinguish between the scammers and the real people. It really is. You gotta be real savvy to make sure you don't get scammed online no more, okay? So you can go take a look at jobs, gigs, for sale, services. Look at services, look at gigs. You can even be a recruiter on just using Craigslist. There's a ton of ways that you can make money just from clicking around on Craigslist, okay? There's small business ads, there's real estate ads, there's pet services, there's, gigs on there. You can go and take a look at. I know a woman who is on a part of those, what you call them, nanny on a Facebook group. They're like nanny groups where people are actively going in there and looking for nannies. So what she did was she created an agency. So when somebody posts an ad that they're looking for a nanny, she'll contact them. She'll say, hey, what are you looking for? I've got some nannies, or I got some people that I will, facilitate the interviews for. And she'll fill that position. And what she does is she, again, is the middleman. You pay her, she pays the nanny, and then everybody is happy. Okay. In about 5 minutes, I'm actually going to bring up a friend of mine, and she's going to talk about a side hustle that she does from home. Okay. She's going to be talking about that as well. So she's going to be joining this live, and she's going to be talking about one as well. It's also something that you can get customers from on Craigslist. So I said, first time here, what are we talking about? We are talking about how you can make money from home by starting different side hustles. So we're talking about side hustle ideas. Earlier, we talked about affiliate marketing. We talked about a couple of affiliate programs that you can join that are high paying, that pay up to $100 each time somebody signs up with your link. We talk about Amazon affiliates and Amazon influencer. We talked about how I started my business with the goal of making just $140 a week. And now I'm making, $20, $30, $40,000 a month. We talked about a lot of things. So again, if you're just coming in here, if you missed the beginning of this live, because we've been up here about 40 minutes now. So if you missed this, go take a look at my profile, subscribe to my YouTube, okay? Because this entire broadcast is going to be posted on my YouTube. So you can go back and watch all the replays. You can get all the good information, and you can still ask your questions because I reply in the comments, all right? So in about 3 minutes, okay? Next time we get to our next goal in 3 minutes, we're going to be bringing on a lady named Crystal. She's going to talk about a side hustle that she does from home as well. So I said, how can I become an Amazon affiliate? Okay, so for Amazon affiliate, what you can do is you can Google Amazon affiliate and the link will pop up and you sign up from there. Now for that one, back in the day, they didn't have where you had to have, followers and stuff like that. You're basically promoting individual products versus being an Amazon influencer, which is different from affiliate. And with the influencer, you get a storefront. So I said, I'm nervous. No problem. You're definitely welcome. What other questions do you have? Okay. Once we get up to 15,000 likes and we have 20 shares, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Crystal. Okay. And Crystal's going to talk about a side hustle that she does from home as well. She has been doing this for a while. She makes good money doing it. Okay. So she's going to come up here. She's going to talk about that. And then I'm going to talk about ways that even if you don't understand what she's talking about, even if you're not an expert in what she does, we're going to talk about ways that you can still take advantage of that side hustle idea and make it work for you as well. Okay. So you can make money from home. So we need 20 shares and we need 15,000 likes, and we're at 13 right now. Okay. So if you're joining and you want this information, you want me to share this with you, then lean into that like button, okay? And go ahead and share this live so that as many people as possible can get this information. Again, if you missed anything or if you want to go back and you want to take notes, you want to write some things down, go subscribe to YouTube, okay? Hey, Carlene, how's it going? Go subscribe to my YouTube. This replay will be on there. It'll be posted. You can look back. You can take notes. You can grab all the information that you missed at the beginning. Okay, we talked about affiliate marketing. We talked about side hustles that you can start with zero money. We talked about side hustles that you can start with zero money and zero expertise. Okay, somebody says I remind them of Megan Thee Stallion. I was wondering when somebody was gonna say that because people say that on my lives all the time. I don't see it, but I'm flattered because she's beautiful. Okay, I think she's so pretty. All right, we got the likes. Now we're looking, we got the shares. Now we're looking for the likes. Okay, so a few more likes. We're going to bring her on. We're going to bring her up in here. And she's going to talk about, or we're going to talk about another side hustle opportunity. Okay. We're going to talk about it. We're sharing it today. I don't mind sharing where I've come, what I've done. I don't mind it at all. I'll give y'all all the information. I let the app pay me, okay? All right, we're there. Crystal, are you here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Just barely. Let me turn myself up, maybe. Yeah, that's probably it. All righty.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Huh.
Awesome.
I just sent you an invite for your crammer. Somebody said adjust the screen. Somebody said they hear you good. They hear you good. Okay. Hey, Miss Lady. It's been a long time. How's it going?
It's going well. How about you?
It's going, girl. It's going. You know, I be busy. I just came back from Belize last week, seeing what I can see, trying to open up some international dollars down there, see what they got going on, and I'm impressed so far. So we'll see.
Absolutely.
So what have you been going? What have you been doing? How you make money from home these days?
Well, honestly, you talked about, different side hustles, but I actually have two that I do
Yes.
simultaneously from home.
Yes, ma'am.
And the two that I want to share is that I am a virtual assistant. I have my own virtual assistant business called Crystal Clear Assistance. But inside of that virtual assistant, I am a grant writer. And I started with zero experience.
Oh, yes, I remember that. And I remember when we were talking, and Crystal has been a client of mine for a very long time, for a few years, and we've been talking on and off about different side hustle ideas, what she can do. And she talked about the first side hustle so much. She was so passionate about it. And she should be passionate about it because she's awesome at it. And then all of a sudden, I want to say like a year and a half in, she throws out this other one. And I'm like, where did this come? Like, mind blown. Where did this one come from?
Absolutely.
Somebody says grant writing with zero experience. That's wild and lovely, to be honest. It actually is. So tell us about that. How did you get into grant writing?
Well, let me just clarify the whole zero experience. So when I went to college, at an undergrad in political science. I went and got my master's in public admin and with a concentration in nonprofit management and leadership. So I really wanted to get into the nonprofit space. So one of the classes that I took was a fundraising and grantsmanship class. They taught all about fundraising for nonprofits and how to write grants. So we had to write this fictitious grant for class, and I did. It was a team of us that wrote this grant together, and we did really well. And after that experience, I really wanted to get into grant writing, but circumstances would not allow that to happen. I tried to apply for different positions when I was living in a different city at the time. I was living in the state of I live in Alabama, but I was living in the city of Montgomery, which is our state capital, and the opportunity just wasn't presented itself. So I kind of just put the idea on the back burner, and then life happened, and then opportunity came upon me. I'm a member of this organization called Black Girls Running because I'm a runner. I do long distance running, and the CEO decided to create a nonprofit arm called the Black Girls Run Foundation, and she was looking for a grant writer. And I was on a live, and she was talking about I'm looking for a grant writer, and I was like, yes, this is my opportunity. So I reached out to her, and I was upfront with her, and I told her, I said, listen, I have a bachelor's in political science, a master's in public admin with a concentration in nonprofit management and leadership. I've taken one grant writing class. I have no experience. But if you give me a chance, I promise you I would do the best that I can. Wow. And the rest is history.
Just jumping on them opportunities. That's what it is. I mean, that's what side hustling is to me. It's just seeing the opportunities and just knowing how you going to fit in. How you going to solve a problem for somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's the most common thing. So how's it been going so far since then?
It's been going great. That Black Girls One Foundation was my very first client. Started with them in 2019, and since then I have garnered 3 other clients, major clients in the nonprofit space. So it has been going great. So far, if I remember my numbers correctly, I've been able to garner over $50K worth of grant funding for my clients, and the number is constantly growing. So it's been a great experience, and I've learned so much over the past couple of years, but not only being able to take that class in grad school, but I've also furthered my education since that experience. I've taken other certifications to really hone in on my skills, and I already have a writing background anyway, so it was a really easy transition for me as well.
Okay. So do you hire other people at this point or do you teach, or how can somebody get into this if they're looking to, get started?
I haven't hired anybody yet, but that is coming because I'm getting requests left and right.
Look at you.
I've had to turn away people because I'm not in a place to hire.
No! You should have called. Why you didn't call me? Girl, I don't turn no money. You should have called me.
Yeah. I'm going to call you. Yeah, we need to have a conversation offline. So, yeah, I've had to turn away people. That's how it has grown over the past couple of months. Within the last, I want to say 3 months, people have been contacting me left and right, whether it be on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, people finding me and emailing me. So, but I actually am in the process of teaching people how to become grant writers and what it means to really, go through the grant writing process and how to be successful. Because a lot of people think that you have to have all of these certifications. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to have the education and really to hone in on your writing skills. And I'm constantly learning as a grant writer, but you really don't need a whole lot of experience to get started. If you know how to write well, or even know the basics of writing, you can really get into this industry because there are a lot of people that are needing grant writers, like business owners, nonprofit professionals. So one of the things that a class that I do currently have is a master class. It's not necessarily teaching you how to write grants, but for those people who are just wanting to know how the grant writing process is and how to really become grant ready, I do have a master class called Are You Grant Ready? It's actually, if you follow Crystal Clear Official here on TikTok, you go to my link tree, you'll see the Are You Grant Ready master class. And that's really for people who are interested in really applying for grants for their own business or their own nonprofit, and to really be in a position to where they're successful when it comes to going after those grants. Because a lot of people, they see the numbers, they see the 100K, the 50K, but a lot of times they're not in a position to really receive that funds because there are things they don't have in place. They don't have their EINs or their business bank accounts or their LLCs. And if you're a nonprofit, if you don't have your 501c3, there's a lot of things you have to have in place before you're even successful in going after grants, because there's an average statistic out there that says 1 in 10 grants are funded. So you have to go through at least 10 applications before you're even awarded that grant. Now, if you're a grant writer like myself, I kind of been able to lower those stats, because for me, my first time with that first client, it took me up to 3 grant applications before I was awarded my first grant for that client. So others, you may get awarded on the first time. Sometimes it may take you 10 applications, 10 proposals. It all just depends, because you're competing against thousands upon thousands of nonprofits, businesses that are going after that same money.
Right. So would this be good for somebody who's looking to start up a business from home? Maybe they got all their paperwork, but they're like struggling, like, how do I start a business with no money? Is this something that you look into if they're trying to just get started?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't need any money to start grant writing. If you know, all you need is your laptop and the ability to fill out grant applications and write grant proposals. I didn't have any money when I started, and there are potential clients galore. People
I know they are
looking for grant writers. Like I told you earlier, people are in my inbox all the time.
I know that. I know that.
TikTok messages a few minutes ago, and there were people asking me questions about grant writing, and they have questions about how to get started or how to get grants. There's always a buzzword, because people are business owners, they're nonprofit professionals, and they need money to fund their projects and programs. They don't know how to get it, where to look. And I would say this, when it comes to finding grants, a lot of this information is kind of gate kept, and you can do Google searches and you can find certain things, but if you're not really in the know and are on certain newsletters or email lists, you're not going to know where a lot of this money is coming from.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm just like mind blown, because I mean, as a writer myself, and I have a writing agency. I've been doing this, like I said, for like the last 10 years. I've had people approach me about grants. Cause do you write grants? And I'm like, because I like to stick with, a niche. Everybody should have a niche, I believe. You know what I'm saying? They should learn how to master that niche before they move on to something else. So I was just like, grant writing, yeah, maybe, but I'm over here right now. But yeah, writing is something that you can definitely scale into like a big income, making over $500,000 in just doing one, like I said, in one niche. So if you're somebody who can write, even if you're somebody who's not really all that great at writing, you can find people who can write. And all you have to do is be able to connect, like I said earlier, connect the buyer with the seller. So I do have information on how to scale a writing business. If that's something that you're interested in, like I said, you can do any type of niche: grant writing, academic writing, blog writing, email writing, SEO, website copy, all different types of things. It's literally the same formula that you're going to use to scale to that 10, 50, 20, 30, hell, up to $100,000 a month just by doing writing projects. It's easy peasy after you really nail it down.
Absolutely.
Right. What else do you have going on that you want to share?
Well, besides grant writer, I'm also a virtual assistant. For those of you who don't know what a virtual assistant is, it is a remote worker that does administrative tasks, whether it be calendar management, email management, social media management, data entry, research. Of course, with my virtual assistant, I do offer grant writing services as well, booking travel arrangements. The possibilities are endless. Everything that I named, I do all of it for clients. Mm-hmm. And that business, alongside the grant writing side of my business, because I have under Crystal Clear Assistance, there's grant writing and then there's virtual assistant, because they're two separate things. The virtual assistant has grown as well. If you combine my grant writing clients and my virtual assistant clients, I have a total of 9 clients right now.
No wonder you been gone, girl. You over there busy. Because I used to talk to Crystal. I used to talk to you at least once a week. I mean, I know I'm not on Facebook anymore, so that's part of it. Yeah. But you've been busy. You been
knee deep in work.
I see you, girl. And I'm loving the smile, because some of our conversations used to be, a little bit difficult on both of our ends. We got a lot of stuff going on. So just to see you beaming over here, making the money, getting the jobs, doing what you got to do. Mm-hmm. I'm loving it right now. I really love it. So what would you say has?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What would you say has helped you just start thinking about things like this, or getting everything together?
I think what really kind of the light bulb finally came on, because I already had this experience, working for I worked for a local government organization from 2007, 2017, and I did administrative work. Mm-hmm. So I already had the experience. So pretty much the experience that I had working for that local government association is transferable to the virtual space. Right. You're doing the exact same thing. Yeah. You're doing the calendar management, the email management, the data entry, the research, and I was already doing that. So it made sense to utilize those skills into helping other business owners, other nonprofit professionals, just to really, help them to have work-life balance. Because let's be honest, when you're an entrepreneur, you're doing it all, especially at the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
You're your own VA. You're doing you're the social media
everything.
You're your own VA. You're the accountant. You're the bookkeeper. You're doing it all. But as it comes to a point that you can't do it all anymore, and you're gonna need assistance. So if you're a business owner that you're burnt out, you don't have work-life balance, you're working 24 hours a day, no sleep, you really need a virtual assistant to really take some of those tasks off your plate, and you can really focus on, like you always used to say, Lorraine, working on your business instead of in your business.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, because that's when you start to see the real gains. Like, we're talking about side hustles here. My account is Side Hustles for Moms, okay? So a lot of the things I like to bring to the forefront are things that most moms are already doing, off the rip. Crystal just talked about, travel planning. Who out here is going on a vacation with your man and your kids and stuff, and you ain't making travel arrangements? Like, you're setting up calendars for little Bobby's soccer practice. You're coordinating snacks. If you've been a homeroom mom like I have in kindergarten for your kids, you understand that there's a lot of stuff that goes into, planning all that type of stuff up. But, so it's not just, things that you can think about of, like, okay, how I'm going to make money and let me start something different. You need to start with the stuff that you're already doing, because 9 times out of 10, there's money there. And that's why I like to talk to moms, because moms, women, wives, all those types, we are all in the same boat here. We're all doing a lot of free labor that we should really be paid for. You know what I'm saying? And you can be paid for if you figure out, how I'm going to get in front of the people who are looking for those types of services. Definitely go ahead and follow Crystal. Miss Ma'am, follow her. If grant writing is something that you're interested in getting into, or VA is something you're interested in getting into, definitely follow her. She's the expert over there. She'll teach you how to put all that stuff together so that you can make money from home as well, doing the things that she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it, like you said, it's just all about starting. And I think a lot of times people get so nervous when it comes to entrepreneurship and business ownership, but it's just all about starting. That's what I did. I just started.
Right.
And you would be amazed at when you put one foot forward, the opportunities that will come your way. For instance, like, I'm just going to go ahead and share this. I don't really share this often, but when I started in the virtual assistant space, honestly, in 2017, before I even knew what VA was. Like, I was already doing the work, and then years later, when VAs became a buzzword, it's like I was already doing that. I was contracting with this company back in 2017 called Wedding.com, and I pretty much managed their community boards. So that's what VAs do. We manage community boards. We manage social media, Facebook groups. So I was already doing the work, but at the time I didn't know that was being a VA. So fast forward, when I started my business, I was able to, because I'm good at networking. I'm good at shoot my shot. One thing about me, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm not nervous about shooting my shot. I will put myself in the right spaces, and I was able to work with a Netflix personality, being her VA. I've also been able to work with the international music producer that's worked with Burna Boy. I was his VA for a season. So it's all about just really putting yourself in the right space and being confident in what you're doing, because they need us. Like, people need virtual assistants, whether if you want to niche down to just only working with people in the music industry or just working with people in tech, for me, I haven't niched down yet. I work with kind of a plethora of clients. One day, eventually, I'm going to niche down, but right now I'm kind of enjoying what I'm doing because I just have such varied interests. But you never know what doors will open to you if you just start and don't be nervous about it. Because I'm like, being an entrepreneur is not easy. I'm just going to be honest, but it's worth it in the end.
It is. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I haven't worked for anybody else since 2010. I've been side hustling my way through life for a while now. And I would say it is not easy, but I believe for me and my family, the benefits outweigh the negatives. Okay. So, but it is hard. It is hard work, but 9 out of 10, if you're a business owner, you started it doing something that you've already been doing, and now you just started charging for it. Okay. Any other questions that you guys have for Miss Crystal? We're not going to stay on long. We just hopped up real quick just to talk about, some side hustles. See, how do y'all come across the right and good opportunities? You want to answer that one, Crystal?
Sure. Are you referring to, well, I just speak to being a virtual assistant, and I'll talk about grant writing. It's all about, you have to put yourself out on social media. I know a lot of people don't want to show their face on camera. They get nervous. And I was like that too, because if you can tell, I'm from the South. And I feel like I sound country, but I had to embrace this just who I am. And I really started putting myself out on social media, creating content, and just being really consistent on there. And people will find you. It's all about attraction marketing. Most of my clients, they found me. I didn't necessarily find them. Right. So that's because I put myself out there, and also finding communities to be a part of. I know some people will say, networking in Facebook groups. Sometimes, I'm gonna just be honest, that doesn't really necessarily work for me because there's so many people in Facebook groups, but you can find some really good Facebook groups that you can network in. I know for me, I took a virtual assistant course that really kind of helped me elevate my business, and with that course, I was granted the opportunity to be a part of a Slack community of other VAs, and in that community, they share other other entrepreneurs that are looking for VAs, so I'm able to find jobs that way. So just kind of getting in those communities as well has really kind of elevated me, and word of mouth. So people already know that you're doing a good job. Referrals are key. A lot of times I've gotten clients based on referrals. Of course, putting myself out on social media. That's kind of, and also using your discernment when it comes to opportunities, because if it sounds too good to be true, most likely it is. Absolutely. So using discernment, because I do discern who I work with. I don't just work with any and everybody just because they want a VA. I do discern them. I do have those initial conversations. For me, in order to work with me, you have to get on the call with me first anyways. So I can get to read you, get the feel for who you are, and see if you're serious about working with me. Awesome.
You sound very knowledgeable.
Grant writing, same thing. Just putting yourself out there on social media. I'm always creating, like, most of my content here on TikTok is all about being a grant writer. So, if you look on TikTok and look through the hashtag grant writer, virtual assistant, you're gonna pull up people that are creating content that are really working in the space. So just putting yourself out on social media and not being afraid of a camera. And you have to be consistent, because I didn't get 9 clients not being consistent.
Right. You had to post more than once.
Yes, I had to post more than once, even when I didn't want to post, even when I was tired. I was going live when I didn't want to go live. Like, even this month, I'm challenging myself to go live 30 days. Ooh. I'm on day 3 right now.
I'm with you. I'm on that train with you, because I don't normally do lives. Everybody knows that, I think, about me. I've been running away from lives for a very long time, so I am challenging myself to get on here and do more lives and give more information and talk more and do all the other such things. So I'm with you. I don't know about 30 days though, but I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, it's all about. I ran across this thing on Instagram about ways to make $5,000 a month, and some of the things one of the tips she said was going live and presenting your offer and really showing your face and doing it for the next 30 days. I said I'm going to challenge myself to do it for the next 30 days. I'm going to test it out, see how it works for me, and if it works, we're going to keep it up. If it don't, we're going to tweak it a little bit.
I love it. So, Crystal, where can they find you after this?
Sure. If you're not already following me, you can follow me here on TikTok at Crystal Clear Official. Also, you can go to my website at www.crystalclearassistance.com, and you're going to see a bunch of links that shows like my courses, how to get on my email list, just pretty much how you can interact with me. And Crystal is spelled Krystle. It's a little different. So crystalclearassistance.com, and you can follow me here on TikTok.
Is it clear with a K too or with a C?
It's the clears with a C.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, user, for your gifts. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you missed any of this, we've talked about a lot. I know we brought Crystal up here. She talked about 2 different side hustle opportunities, the grant writing, also being a VA. So definitely go follow her if you want more information about that. We also talked about affiliate marketing. We talked about 2 of my most profitable affiliate market programs. We talked about being an Amazon influencer, also an Amazon affiliate. We talked about side hustles that you could start with $0, 0 experience. We've talked about a lot of stuff. So if you missed any of it, you're just coming in, you want to get access to it, go take a look at my YouTube. It's linked on my profile. Subscribe there. You'll get notifications when we go live, and you'll also be able to go back and take a look at the replays. So if you want to take notes, if you want to get access, you missed, a link or something like that, go ahead and do that because you'll get access to it later, okay? So we're going to wrap this up, but thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all the engagement. Let me know what you guys want to, hear about next. We're doing a new thing that I'm doing. It's called Working Women Wednesdays. So I'm inviting my fellow entrepreneurs up here to talk about some of the side hustles that they've done. If that's something that you're interested in, go hit the link that's on my profile. Scroll down at the top. I believe it says book Working Women Wednesdays, and you can get up here and talk about your side hustle as well, and talk about what you're an expert in as well, okay? So have a good day. Thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye-bye.